Imagine your brain has a mood control center. For most people, this center works pretty well, making them feel happy, sad, excited, or calm as situations change. Depression is like when that mood control center gets stuck on sad or empty and can't easily switch off. It's not just feeling sad for a day or two after something bad happens. It's a deep, heavy sadness or a complete lack of feeling anything, even joy, that lasts for a long time, usually for weeks, months, or even longer. Affects everything. It makes it hard to enjoy things you used to love, like hobbies, friends, or even food. Drains your energy. You feel constantly tired, even if you've slept. Changes how you think. It can make you feel worthless, guilty, or like there's no hope. It can also make it hard to focus or make decisions. Affects your body. You might have trouble sleeping, too much or too little. Changes in appetite, or unexplained aches and pains. It's not a choice. No one chooses to be depressed. A sign of weakness. It's a medical condition, like diabetes or a heart problem. Something you can just snap out of. It often requires professional help. Think of it like a dark cloud that settles over you and makes everything feel heavy and dull. But just like a physical illness, it's treatable, and with the right help, the cloud can lift. Let's have a look on what are symptoms of depression. Depression manifests through a wide range of symptoms, affecting both a person's emotional state and physical well-being. It's important to remember that not everyone experiences all symptoms, and the severity can vary from mild to severe. For a diagnosis of major depressive disorder, these symptoms typically need to be present for at least 2 weeks and represent a noticeable change from a person's usual functioning. Common symptoms are emotional, psychological, and physical. 1. Emotional and psychological symptoms. A persistent sadness, emptiness, or hopelessness. This is a hallmark symptom, a deep and pervasive feeling of unhappiness that doesn't lift, even with good news. B. Loss of interest or pleasure. Anhedonia, a significant decrease or complete loss of enjoyment in activities that were once pleasurable, such as hobbies, social events, sex, or sports. C. Irritability, anger, or frustration. Even over small matters, a person might experience angry outbursts or a heightened sense of agitation. D. Feelings of worthlessness or guilt, intense self-criticism, focusing on past failures, excessive self-blame, or feeling like a burden to others. E. Difficulty concentrating, remembering, or making decisions, brain fog, trouble focusing on tasks, forgetfulness, and indecisiveness, even about simple choices. F. Thoughts of death or suicide. This is a serious symptom and requires immediate attention. Thoughts of not wanting to live, suicidal ideation, or suicide attempts. Anxiety, agitation, or restlessness, feeling constantly on edge, wound up, or unable to relax. Low self-esteem, a diminished sense of self-worth and confidence. Emotional numbness, feeling detached or unable to experience emotions, positive or negative. Social withdrawal, avoiding contact with friends, family, and social activities. Now let's take a look at physical symptoms. First, sleep disturbances. This can include insomnia, difficulty falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking up too early. Hypersomnia, sleeping excessively, but still feeling tired. Second, fatigue and lack of energy, feeling constantly drained, sluggish, and physically exhausted, even after rest. Small tasks can feel overwhelming. Third, changes in appetite or weight. Reduced appetite and weight loss. Increased cravings and weight gain. Fourth, unexplained aches and pains, frequent headaches, back pain, muscle aches, joint pain, or other physical discomforts that don't respond to typical treatments. This is due to the shared neurochemical pathways between pain and mood in the brain. Fifth, digestive problems, nausea, indigestion, diarrhea, or constipation, often linked to the gut-brain connection. Sixth, slowed movements or speech, psychomotor retardation, observable slowing of physical activity, speech, and thinking. Seventh, restlessness or agitation, psychomotor agitation, inability to sit still, pacing, wringing hands. Lastly, decreased libido, loss of interest in sex. And that's a wrap for this topic. We will be talking about etiology of depression in next class. Until then, show your appreciation by giving us a like, sharing this video, and subscribing to our channel.